Dumps it out to center. In with it is Newman. His pass goes to McBain. Left there for Captain Howardchuck. Gets in across the line. Moves outside. He scored!
Well, they have given that goal to Andrew McBain, and it was very deceiving. Watch again, folks. Now watch Howardchuck. He picks it up, but they were both taking the shot at the same time, and it was actually McBain who took the shot, not Howardchuck. Howardchuck pivoted, took the windup, but didn't connect because McBain had already shot the puck first. Well, on that goal, no wonder Vernon was confused. I mean, he didn't know who was shooting that puck.
That's like expecting a guy to throw the ball right-handed, and he's a southpaw.
What great strategy.
Now there's going to be a penalty. It'll be the first penalty of the hockey game, as Bob Myers has indicated, but I'm not sure.
Watch Gary Suter here. I mean, he is definitely guilty of boarding. You know, a lot can be said, too, for the Jets not taking penalties tonight. The power play for the Flames at home, second best in the National Hockey League.
Here's the shot. They scored! It goes by him, and with it is Ramage. Ahead for Otto. Hit across Poplinski. He hit the goal post. Rebound. They score!
Well, Mark Hunter has been traded a couple of times in his NHL career, and you've got to think it couldn't do anything for his confidence to hear his name brought up again last week in all of the trade talks with Bob Probert from the Detroit Red Wings. And right now, Mark Hunter will find himself in a policeman's role. We've got Boschman going at it.
Well, Poplinski and Boschman. Donnelly's right in the middle. Donnelly had a set to with Torrey Robertson last night in Winnipeg and won a unanimous decision. Now Taglianetti and Otto doing some shoving. Neither has dropped any gloves, but they're getting a little upset. McCrimmon and McBain. Now Taglianetti and Otto are going to go at it. Taglianetti, who's hurting, has got Otto. He's flailing some punches. Now Otto lands all right, and Taglianetti comes back. This is a Taglianetti and Otto. Now they've waved some of the Jets away. 8 Jets were on the ice. Taglianetti and Otto both landed some haymakers.
Boy, did they ever, and both of them can take them as well as give them. You got to call that battle a draw. Tags is a tough character, and even facing the big Otto couldn't put him down, but it's not over yet, folks.
Well, Elliott, and I'm not sure who the Flame is because they all cluster together. Elliott went down on the ice, not so much because of the man standing opposite, but because of the stampede. That's McCrimmon without a helmet. Number 22 for the Calgary Flames is Mark Hunter. And I think he was the guy who had Elliott's ire.
And you know that Jacques Demers has, as of yesterday, said that Bob Probert is going to stay in a Detroit uniform. Of course, there was a lot of talk of Bob Probert coming to this hockey club, the Calgary Flames, or to the Edmonton Oilers, or to the Los Angeles Kings. And I think all of those deals were very, very close. And neither of the Smythe Division teams wanted to see the other one get Bob Probert. On the other hand, you've got to understand that Bob Probert is a big risk, he's a big gamble, and I think that the Red Wings were asking an awful lot for him.
Well, what better example of that? The very day he got the vote of confidence from Jacques Demers, he showed up late for the game. They didn't play him. He showed up at 6:30 for a 7:30 game, so he can't stay out of the hot water.
I don't believe that they don't want to trade him. I just think that for the time being that they have decided that they're not getting what they want.
You know what? You know what?
So now they discuss things.
The guy gets involved. He gets involved. He gets involved. What's the difference?
And Roberts in the corner. Leaves it there for Loeb. He puts it to the other side, and going forward is Howardchuck. Fleury takes a dive, and Howard starts away to center ice. Dumps it into the Flame zone. Hughes and Roberts do some shoving. Now they're going to go at it. Hughes and Roberts.
Oh.
And Brent Hughes throws a flurry of punches. Now Roberts comes back and lands a bunch. It's going to be a long night, folks.
I think so. So settle in. I thought the way that Hughes was throwing them, that Roberts was not going to be able to recover, but I should know differently. Roberts is a tough character, and he just came right back and started throwing them himself. And another even bout.
At 17:06, now again they all gather in the corner. Carlisle is having some words with McCowan. McBain is in there. Actually, the Flames, when you look at the personnel they've got out there right now, they've got Hoken Lube and Theron Fleury.
And the Jets have definitely got that. You saw the way that Olsen moved up with that play right away, and uh-oh, here we go. Again, folks, what a way to start the second.
Well, it was Tim Hunter going after Ellenuk, and Jim Kite moved in immediately to grab onto Hunter. So now Suter and Ellenuk are coupled as Hunter and Kite exchange greetings. Never know if Kite's hearing anything.
I don't know why Tim Hunter would have went after Ellenuk. Can't imagine Ellenuk baiting Tim Hunter. Would seem a little strange, wouldn't it, Kurt?
Well, the word we get from downstairs is that the Flames are all upset with Andrew McBain for what went on in the first period, so there might be something to keep an eye on. But that time it was Hunter going after Ellenuk, Kite going after Hunter, and then everybody gathering. Chuck looks over to Yarvenpah. The pass goes off to him in deep. Backboard it goes McCowan. McCowan gives it to Roberts. Now McInnes behind the goal. Yarvenpah goes after him. And there's going to be a penalty to Al McInnes. Now McCowan takes a shot at Yarvenpah. And another shot. Now Yarvenpah and McCowan. And you know, really, when the Jets were here on New Year's Eve, it was Henry Yarvenpah who really got things going physically. And again tonight, every time he's been on the ice, he spent as much time on the seat of his pants as he has on the blades of his skates.
You really got to like the way he comes out there. I mean, you can talk all you want at times and hear people say about European hockey players not being aggressive. You ever watch this guy play? I mean, he just takes the cake. He runs everyone out there in sight, and he took a pretty good chop at McInnes, or I shouldn't say chop. He just ran McInnes, but McInnes came back with a stick. This is how it started initially. Here's the one-on-one. Yarvenpah didn't like being put on his can the least bit. Look how hard he went into the board. I thought this guy was out of it and hurt, but he got right back up. Look at this. He's going to go at McInnes, but McInnes retaliated with the stick. That's where the initial penalty came. But Yarvenpah hasn't had enough of it yet. He goes right back into it, and it took big, tough Jamie McCowan to come in there and finally rattle Yarvenpah. What a sequence.
Olsen slams it around on the glass. Suter stops it at the point. Gets it over to McInnes. A shot. The save. Rebound. They saw Mullen. Now Natras wraps it around. Carlisle can't hold it in. Here's Nieuwendyk. 2-on-1 with Patterson against Olsen. Nieuwendyk to Patterson. To Nieuwendyk. He scores a beautiful goal. Dumped into the Calgary zone. McCrimmon and Newman go in after it. Ramage bats it around on the boards. It's Roberts. Lost it. McCrimmon can't get it out. Ashton with it now. Puts it into Boschman. Boschman for Ashton. He scored. So it's 4-2. The Flames lead the Jets. It's dumped all the way down the ice. Backboard is Newman. And it's icing. Now Tim Hunter and Jim Kite are going to go at it in front of the Jet goal. They have been combatants for years. Kite and Hunter, but neither can free an arm, so it's kind of like a love match. Well, it's a dance. Well, now Hunter landed one.
Kite, you see, with his left hand all taped.
And now they go, flailing away. Kite and Hunter.
Hey, the linesmen aren't going to step in here too soon, folks. Now with these two guys going at it. Hunter's got a very distressed look on his face right now.
Now this has been something that's been coming all night, these two. So they're tired. Down in the corner, finally, linesman Bozic and Mitten move in.
You know, I think they were both almost pleading for the linesmen to come in. They were so tired. On the other hand, I think the linesmen made a wise move. They figured that to stop these guys from going at it again tonight, they just might let them wear themselves out.
From Calgary, this is Molson Jet Hockey on CKY. Otto goes after it. Otto with Allen pestering him. Otto back to Natras. A shot wide. Off the back. Poplinsky. The save. Rebound. And somehow Berthiaume kept that out.
Well, it's all going to start again, but Jim Poplinsky, who's in the center of it right now, has been in the center of action for the Calgary Flames. Two great opportunities to score.
Now he's trying to score. Was with a right at Dave Ellett. And Dave Hunter has got somebody. And Gord Donnelly is upset.
He takes the rebound off the boards, and no one was on him. It had to take Hunter to come back and take Poplinsky out of the play after he had an initial opportunity. I don't know where the defense were. You know where they are now.
He actually caught that last shot with his blocker hand and held on to it. And now Natras is trying to get at one of the Jets back in the corner. And there's a left arm coming from a helmeted Jet. To this point, unidentified back there. That is Peter Taglianetti, who's been involved all night. Now Tim Hunter is being, or Mark Hunter, is being held.
You saw that very calm look on Dan Maloney's face, but yet the intense stare from the eyes. You wonder whether, even though it's been all these years, whether or not he doesn't feel that he'd like to be out there himself right in the middle of all of this. And he straightened it out fast.
He got involved in 1 and 2 of those, didn't he?
And he was good at them, too. He didn't lose too many. I got plenty of time yet, Rod. It's only 25 after 9 here in Calgary, and it's a 1:20 flight.
Well, Joel Otto and Mark Hunter of the Flames still involved down in the corner, and it's Gort Donnelly and Dave Hunter of the Winnipeg Jets. So Dave is talking to his brother. It's a brothers' war. Gilmore goes into the corner. Mullen tried to get it to him and waited. They scored. No on Dyke. Here's Yellowknife. Gets in across the line. Dropped it off. Steve puts it into the corner. Yellowknife. Here's Ashton. He scored. With Yellowknife. Ashton looking for room is checked by Mullen. Newendike all by himself. Joe Newendike scores.
Well, Newendike, Kurt finally scores on an even-up opportunity. He's scored 2 power play goals so far tonight, a shorthanded goal, and Joey Mullen puts him all alone in on a breakaway. What a move he made!
McBain watched by Loeb. Gives to Kite. Ahead for Hughes. Stopped by McInnes. He blasts it back. Loeb and Newman go after it. Now Loeb up front. Newendike scores again. His 5th goal of the game. Back for it, McCallum. There's going to be a penalty. Now Hughes is trying to get into the Calgary players bench by the looks of things, and that's where they all gather now.
Oh, Hunter's really throwing them.
Tim Hunter is incensed. Trying to get at Andrew McBain. Now McBain throws an overhand.
Oh, Hunter's like a wild man out there right now.
Well, Tim Hunter and Andrew McBain going at it. The Flames have been upset with McBain all night. Standing right in front of Jim Kite, who's on the bench.
Now McBain took that one on the chin.
Now they both free a right hand, but they're rather weak right now. Now McBain gets Hunter in a headlock.
Now McBain did all right against one of the toughest guys in the NHL.
You're tuned to Molson Jet Hockey on CKY. Terry Crisp is looking over.
Can I have equal time? I'd like to talk to you. Can I talk to you? Can I talk to you? Please, can I talk to you? You got to get me.
Well, Bob Myers, all Terry wants to do is talk to you, obviously.
His shot at the side of the goal. Now he slides it in front again. It comes to Yarvenpaugh, to Kulak. Kulak turns with it. It's sent away. Here's Roberts. In over the line. Robertson scores! His pass ahead to Donnelly at center. Gives to Boschman. Boschman shot. Grabbed by Vernon. And it's held. You're tuned to Molson. Well, now, we pull up for a second because it looks like Donnelly and Otto had some thoughts.
I think Donnelly had more than that. He had a chance to give Otto a good punch in the nose.
Really total domination from the Flames in the last period and a half as they win 8-3. Our Molson Hockey telecast continues after these breaks.